we already seen the news. We seen the footage, the videos. We even seen the man dressed up as like some water buffalo or something like that on there. So we're not even getting into the gist of everything because we know that this was a case of a Capitol insurrection. Now we just need to talk with our cohorts here to see what their view is. And the first person we have to do is Mr. GPS because he's been chomping at the bit. So GPS, fire away.
I remember I was at work. I was in the break room. I was eating lunch. And as I'm hearing bits and pieces of the Senate and the Congress, when they were certifying the Electoral College votes,
yeah, certifying.
I got an alert on my Citizen app. Now, mind you, everything on the Citizen app is not necessarily true.
Okay.
But I just happened to look down and see where it said something about they had broken into the Capitol building or they were running into the Capitol building. I said, excuse me? So I go in and I look and I see where a mob of people are storming the Capitol building and they are inside the building.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I was trying to figure out. I mean, if you go through the airport and you go into an unauthorized area, it's an immediate problem, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Security and police are coming out from everywhere. These folks are on the steps. They have broken in the door, ran around the metal detector. They are inside, all over the place, doing whatever, inside people's offices, doing whatever they can do. And it takes 3 hours to settle this. I don't get it. But I was just really amazed at what I was seeing. The fact that you could just run up in the Capitol building. I mean, security about so many things have become so much tighter since 9/11. And these folks can just run up in the Capitol building with no problem. Only 70 people got arrested, apparently. And I know there was a hell of a lot more than 70 or even 700. But you only got 70? You mean to tell me no guard thought to shoot anybody?
Well, they shot one person.
Why not more? Certainly, had you dropped 10 at the door, the ones behind them may have stopped.
The War of 1812 was the last time that I guess the White House in this case was raided and burned and torched. So
burned down.
Yes.
Burned down.
Back to you, GPS.
Okay. With all these people and all this going on, how many cops managed to get to their weapon to shoot anybody? How many police managed to pull out a baton to hit anybody? I mean, I'm just amazed at the lack of security that you would have had in something like this.
I'm not really surprised at all. Yeah. Not really surprised at all about this.
I'm not surprised at all. Can I chime in,
please? Please, Cortez, jump in.
First, my attitude is, if you're going to lead your troops and tell them to go raid the Capitol building, you need to go with them.
Yeah.
Why you told them to go and raid the Capitol building, then you ran your little punk ass to the White House to hide out. I mean, it don't make no sense. And let's talk about the Capitol Police, man. Let's talk about them.
Please share.
They were taking selfies with these damn protesters, man. They were
you.
taking pictures with them, man. They were shaking hands and high-fiving each other, man. Now, let's take it back to the summer. When they had the Black Lives Matters movements going up in D.C.
Yep.
Look at the security then and then look at it now. They had SWAT teams out when the black folk were out there protesting. I think they even had armored tanks out there.
They had helicopters flying overhead.
They had everything, man. But you tell me, see, this boils down to white privilege, folks. I hate to tell you this, the way they were treated, these guys were treated as though it was okay for them to do that. It was okay for them, and keep in mind, 5 people died.
Yeah.
At these protests, Black Lives Matter protests. Nobody died, unless it was one of the Trump supporters that came in with a gun, pretty much. And please keep in mind, too, they were up there saying, they kept hollering, well, they never had violence at Trump protesters. And I was like, yes, they do. Every protest.
Quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're saying no, it's not. People come there peacefully. That looked very peaceful on Wednesday, man. That looked very peaceful on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I just love seeing peaceful people just scaling the walls and grabbing metal fences and trying to climb. But oh wait, did I mention like the incendiary devices, maybe the couple pipe bombs that were there, some old 70-year-old man that actually had about maybe a dozen or so Molotov cocktails ready in his car with a big nice rifle / gun, what have you. But no, it was peaceful, bro. It was peaceful.
It was peaceful, man. Including the flags, man. The Dixie flags that Confederates lost the war a long time ago. Y'all still rocking that flag.
That's it.
Then you had the nice white nationalists showing up in there. So it was, to me, honestly, it's treason. It's treason. In other countries, if you do treasonary stuff, what happens to you? You get whacked out.
Off with your head.
Yeah, but I was really upset about that too, GPS, that it was so little arrests made. But when the Black Lives Matter, when they did their thing down there, they had 168 arrests, man. 168 arrests compared to 60 arrests on Wednesday. And these cats tore stuff up, man. They had a field day up in there, man.
Yeah, they went into like the congressional area, and they just, sat in Pelosi's seat. The dude that was in Pelosi's office and sat in her chair, propped his feet up and everything like that. Now, just to let you guys know that, FBI and everybody's hunting for all these people. Don't think they're going to hunt for they're not going to hunt for them, but they are. But GPS, fire away.
Let's not leave out the fact that he picked up a certain item out of her office called mail.
Yep.
And I know that there's a charge for mail theft.
Yes,
as you do. Okay.
Federal offense.
So at minimum, he's looking at 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at 10 minimum.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think they should even give him 10 years, man. Just line all them up outside in the line and just take them out, man. Because I hate to say this. Watching that was just like watching some sci-fi movie, man. Some sci-fi movie that went bad. That's what it looked like, man. If it was some brown and Latino folk doing that, man, we would have got gunned down even before we would have set foot in the Capitol building.
Totally, they'd have been piling the bodies right on the floor, right there on the streets of DC.
Dude,
yeah, and they would have told the Capitol Police, "You guys are heroes."
I was telling a coworker of mine, I said, "Do you remember a particular event that happened in West Philadelphia in which an officer got shot and then they proceeded to drop a bomb on the house, which burnt down the block?" That would have been the Capitol building. They would have just leveled it and worried about rebuilding it later.